Hello, it is the 14th of May, and first thing I'm just going to say, well, this is an update video for Archeology Rush. You'll notice that there's a couple of things different, as per normal, but on the front screen there's actually something different. The first thing I'm going to say is, yes, I know that a couple of weeks ago I had said, hey, I should have a demo out by this date. It's not done. It's not ready to be released yet. It is still a couple of weeks away from being released. If you want to see what I've been doing, go check the other videos. But yeah, so let's crack on with the update so you can see what I've done last week. So the first thing that I've done is you can see that I have changed up the main menu. And that is basically for us to be able to... There's more work to be done on the main menu, but I felt like this design was a little bit kind of closer to what I wanted. So it'll take in your Steam name or account profile name, and then yeah, you get a letter from a certain place that is known for archaeology, and you get some options. So same options still exist. You've still got the settings menu, which hasn't been touched. Nothing's been touched. You've got a link to my current games. You've got a link to the playlist of the video you're seeing here, and then you've also got the ability to jump in and play. I'm hoping that's kind of obvious when you read it. It's kind of the first thing to read. We'll see. If you can't get past this bit, then you probably can't get past the game. It's like, you know. The next thing is just in the top right here. You'll notice that the kind of version's been changed. It's not fancy to show off, but I've spent a bit of time writing a sort of version plugin that handles a lot of the versioning automatically based on my Git commit messages. I know stuff like that exists already, and I had tried to set it up, but I kind of just wanted more control, and so yesterday I spent the evening just working and making and setting this up. So that's that. Right. We have something I think that's really cool this time. So I'm going to spawn in a second player here. Another thing just to note that I've done over the last week is I have gone through, and again, this isn't fancy to show off. I've added some more of the other levels, but I've gone through and basically planned out a fair few. So I've gone through and done a whole art review, a whole controls review, just so that eventually I'm going to do a control pass on the game and get controller working, and that's all in my push to get it working on Steam Deck and as part of Steam. But again, I'm trying to like iteratively do lots of little things instead of just jumping down into one thing. It's more interesting for me. I already have a day job as a programmer where I have to focus on something very, very deep down, and so it's quite nice to be able to just come in and go, hey, what kind of thing takes my fancy? And the thing that took my fancy this week is this. So the first thing you'll notice is that, let's just open the door for ourselves. I've been doing some shader stuff. So there's this fog shader, which I kind of would love to be a lower resolution. So I'm going to try and work out how I can like pixelate it on top of that. But I think it's a way better fog shader than we used to have. And then the next thing is, you'll notice there's Modifier, which is the freeze modifier. And so, let's say that somebody's ahead of you, and you're like, you can boost and then you can freeze them. And that means that you can get a little bit of a head start. And so basically, different chambers will have different modifiers. And so, yeah, the ability to kind of freeze players is the modifier for this one, which I think is pretty cool. There's other modifiers planned, but I don't know how far I actually get with them. I think I might pick, so we've got 4 characters, I might pick 1 modifier to be able to pop up on all of them. Yeah, might be fun. Right, so the other thing is I have decided on, originally there was this thing called like ancient coins, but for a game about Egypt it's not really that great of a choice. So I was having a think about what I could possibly use, and then I kind of noticed that Electrum seems to pop up quite a lot in things that I read. So it's an alloy of gold and silver, I believe. So I just did a quick drawing, and Electrum pieces are now the kind of currency of the game. You've still got the treasure, so you can still see the treasure there, and they've got a place. But yeah, so that is. I mean, I've still got to work on the UI and do a kind of fix up of that. I think when I next go through and do a bug pass, I'm going to bug up the UI. Right, so I'm going to just pause it, reload in, and we're just going to jump over to single player, and I'll show off one of the tombs because I want to show you something fun at the end of the tomb that is still very work in progress, but it is, I think, better for what we want, for what I want for the narrative. So yeah, I will see you in just a second. Right, so we're travelling down to Egypt, and you'll notice that there are 3 more tombs, so that's fine. But let's just jump up into one of Henry's tombs. Let's go over. Well, I didn't actually press that down. Right. So let's just play through. So this is one of the minor tombs. This is actually going to be one of the like in-game tombs. And let's just go to this troll dog, pay the toll, and perfect, it's by the door. Lovely. I won't get any upgrades. Cool, we can just jump down the slide level, nice and easy. We get pushed down by this boulder. Whoa. Lovely. And then we'll do one more level. It's going to be a troll toll level. If he wants to bet that this handles this door. Oh. No. You just missed the jump. Right. Let's go. So, this is what I wanted to show you. We'll go to the end level. We'll go into this room. And it's the same end level, same coffin. But this time, I've just added in, basically you now get something. I'm still working on the animation. This is the first time I've like properly used the animation manager, so I'm gonna see if I can loop some stuff around, and I need to slow down the animation, so there's a lot that needs to be done because it's quite a fast animation. But yes, so you can get the item, and then what will happen is you will be able to pick up the item, and then that will display a screen that's like the end game screen, being like, you've gotten this piece of treasure, you've completed this tomb. It allows you to then go back out. It shows you who's won the tomb. I like having like a little leaderboard, and then you'll go back out to the map and you'll have a little inventory on the other side that will show everyone's treasure and inventory and show the leaderboard, and then we can pop it, you know, then that will be useful for the rest of the rest of the game. Cool, brilliant. Right, I think 10 minutes, that should be good. I'm going to try and push out a playable version of this. I think it'll be this week. I know I've said that last week, so I think it'll be this week. But yes, hopefully by next week I should be saying, hey, there's a version out that you can play, you can download, and that'll be on itch.io. And then, yeah. Apart from that, thanks for watching. Have a lovely week. Make sure you've, press subscribe and follow if you've watched this all through. I put out an update video every week. The link to the game and the old demo is out on itch.io now, so you can go and play that right now. And yeah, give the video a like. If you have any comments or ideas or anything, feel free to put a comment. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good week.